Hey, it's your boy Armed Forces Sports TV, and this is my quick post-fight reaction to everything that was going on with the Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter Jr. fight. You know what I'm saying? And first round, like I said, Robert Easter came out pumping that jab, double, triple, sometimes quadruple, and he was even shooting that jab to the body and to the head, and that was working out awesome for him. By the time he got halfway through the second round, he was starting that bullshit. He stopped pumping the jab, and then he started bullshitting. And that's when he got knocked down. As soon as he started doing that, lateral movement was awesome. I really did like the lateral movement. But one thing that Robert doesn't have, I mean not Robert, Robert Easter Jr. doesn't have is the movement. Like he didn't have the ability to move forwards and backwards, get in and get out. He was shooting his jab a couple of times, and then he would stand there. Bro, you shot your jab twice. You hit him with one, missed with the second one, and then you get countered. Bro, you're 5'11". Fighting a guy that's 5'6", maybe 5'7". Shoot that jab, get the fuck out of there. Shoot that jab, get the fuck out of there. When he shoot his jab, get the fuck out of there. And that's what we're talking about, being a master boxer. That's not Robert Easter Jr. That's not his style. And that's why my head told me to go with Mikey, because Mikey at heart, he that's his style. He's a boxer. He knows how to move around on these guys. He knows what he needs to do. And he did what he had to do. And Mikey's jab is underrated. That's another thing that I talked about, in the previous video, was his jab. And I said that Robert should stay away from his jab and stay away from his left hook. And of course, I'm not in Robert's here, but that's the main thing. Mikey's jab ain't no joke. I'm talking about Mikey pumped the fuck out of that jab. I'm talking about he pumping that jab. It was hard too. He was close when he was doing that shit too. And he should have never been allowed to be that close. But I was rooting for Robert, but pretty much from the second, third round up, I knew what time it was. I said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? He not finna win this fight. And then his trainers are talking to him. He ain't even talking back. He got a blank look on his face. I just think he was just overwhelmed in general by the event, the training camp, and things like that. He just looked overwhelmed. Like, why is your trainer talking to you? You ain't saying nothing back. This is the little bit of time that you have to sit down and recuperate and rethink your motherfucking life and everything that's going on. You ain't even got nothing to say. You got nothing to say at all. You just sitting there, quiet, staring forward. You know what I'm saying? You was overwhelmed, bro. And it happens. You know what I'm saying? Let me blaze for a second. But anyway, he was overwhelmed. And you could tell that he was overwhelmed. Like it was obvious. Like he was ready for that shit to be over. And Mikey was winning them motherfucking rounds to walk off and do that Tiger Woods shake. That little double fist pump shit. Walking off doing this thing. But like I said, I'm not shocked how it went. You know what I'm saying? I'm not shocked at all. Because Mikey, his jab is underrated. And I'm telling you, he kept making Robert Easter reset. I'm talking about Robert would throw his jab, try to do this, do that. Mikey bounced right out that motherfucker. So as he get a breather, Mikey come right back in. I'm talking about it's like 1 second, 2 seconds. He jump out, jump back in. And then Robert, he also tried, well, let me tie him up. Shit, Mikey wasn't playing that time shit. Every time Robert tried to tie him up, Mikey said, get the fuck off me. I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because Robert Easter Jr. too motherfucking strong and too tall and too big. So he knew already, I'm not playing that time game. So when you tie up, you can lay on me and get me tired, then beat the shit out of me. So Mikey knew that shit. Every time he tied up, talking about Mikey was throwing shit to the body, throwing shit to the head. Even if it wasn't effective, he was staying busy enough where the ref would break it up, or he was staying busy enough to where Robert had to fight to tie up. So Mikey's game plan was perfect. It was perfect. I mean, he pretty much didn't do anything wrong. The only thing I could say that he did do wrong, he didn't have enough head movement when Robert was throwing that jab. Because when Robert was throwing that jab, he was eating Mikey ass alive with that motherfucking jab. You know what I'm saying? But then he understood that maybe he felt like the jab wasn't that hard. It wasn't hard enough where he had to avoid it. And he wasn't pumping the jab enough to make Mikey reset. Mikey ain't have to reset. He let the jab graze him. Or the few jabs he got hit with, Mikey was smart. Shit, I get hit with a jab. Don't throw no punch after. Get hit with a jab, back the fuck up, come back in. Get hit with a jab, back the fuck up, come back in. Perfect game plan. And like I said, I salute Mikey or whatever. And I do respect the fact that when he was asked about Errol Spence Jr., he didn't back down from it. He stood on his toes. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes down and said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I asked for. This is what I want to do. And I salute him. I don't think it's a good idea. Like I said, if I were you, I would let Mikey fight the winner of Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. I would let him do that. Let him get them 2 belts. So at least if you do fight him and you really in your heart feel like you could beat him, and if you do beat him, which I highly doubt, that shit ain't happening. I bet money that he won't. But if you do beat him, now you got 2 belts. Now you got rank at welterweight. And then all you got to do is go see Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford ain't ducking no fades, which I know he not going to do, because he don't seem to even mention the Terrence Crawford name. Even at 140, he wasn't mentioning Terrence Crawford name. You know what I'm saying? But if you feel like you can outbox them guys, if you feel like you can outbox Errol Spence, do what you got to do. If you're successful, then you call out Keith Thurman. And shit, Keith Thurman will take a fight with you happily, because he's looking for somebody to beat up on. And I'm pretty sure he feel like he could beat up on you. Then you get a 3rd belt. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get a 3rd belt, hey, then you can do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You can go see Terrence Crawford if you want to save it for last and be undisputed somewhere. You know, I think that should be a game plan. Or you can go ahead and wait and let Keith Thurman fight old boy. Same game plan, but go see motherfucking Lomachenko. Go see him. Go get his belt. You feel me? You be done collected all these belts, and you have pretty much had the power at welterweight division for beating Errol Spence, the guy that nobody wants to fight. But that's gonna be a tall task, and I don't think he could do it. But hey, prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Prove me wrong. Because I thought, I knew he was going to beat Robert Easter, but I didn't think it was going to be that easy. You know what I'm saying? So, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Go out there and handle your business. Said you want to fight the man, go fight the man. But I would say do it on Cinco de Mayo. Don't do it in December. You do it in December, you're going to get fucked up. Errol Spence will do it, because he don't care. He don't fight down the competition. He'll beat your ass. Even if he feel like you slow or you small, he don't give a fuck. You jumped in there. And I don't blame him. But this your boy Armed Forces Sports TV. I'm going to hop up off of here. And that's my post-fight reaction.